Position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Big hold to the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Check.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
Defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
John Brown, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 76 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Able to fight through one tackle. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, the linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now,
John Brown, the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Hauschka adds the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned
position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once already. Down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Breeze now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he spins through. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman.
Was the old expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now is Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 27 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. A final shot before half for Allen. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Mike 54. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's complete to Brown. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 27 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. All day.
Again, it's Kamara. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 62 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Let's go for 2 on this one.
Hey, check.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run. And then after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Well, everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. 50 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Four.
They want this. We go 21.
They run it again with Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 61 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The open man is Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's over 400 yards passing now.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. Offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he set him downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move it in and picks up the first down.
And now a throw on. Right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for two here. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for two. To throw is Breeze. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A give to Kamara running right. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have...
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 66 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now this throw caught left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here on. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On play action, now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.